Joined over the telephone by Mr. Assem Abu Dahab, the spokesperson for the Egyptian community in Ukraine. From Ukraine, a very good afternoon to you, sir. Mr. Assem? Hello, Mr. Assem, can you hear us? Mr. Assem Abu Dahab, we are joined by the spokesperson for the Egyptian community in Ukraine. Mr. Assem, are you with us on the line, sir? Right. Yes, we do have a delayed transmission over the phone lines. Mr. Assem, can you hear us now, sir?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Right. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Assem. First and foremost, could you tell me a bit about the most pressing conditions right now in Ukraine? Could you tell us how the situation is in your area and how the Egyptian community is faring?
Yeah, I live in Kyiv. This is the capital, as you know all, and the situation very difficult right now. Last 2 hours, they announced that nobody should be in streets, should go to streets, and all the situation, and they surround the capital with national forces. I want to speak about our students here, Egyptian students here. We are communicating with them and still communicating with them all the time. And till now, they don't, thanks God, we didn't get any injured or any death cases. Now all is safe, but there is some panic because we understand this. The family all time asked us and called us, and we give the information which is from our embassy and Ministry of Immigration and the Ukrainian official side.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Assem, you were part of the meeting with the Minister of Immigration and Egyptian Affairs, Nabila Makram, who held this meeting with you. Could you tell us a bit about some of the most important points that you discussed with her?
Yes, she hears all worries from the students and Egyptian community about the situations, and she right here north and promised to send this to the whole decision maker in Egypt, and promised that as soon as possible it will be a solution for this problem with communication with the Russian side, Ukrainian side, and European side, to find the best solution for this problem.
Indeed. Right, Mr. Assem, also the minister said, Egyptians could evacuate to parts of Romania, and others in western part of Ukraine can head to the Polish borders, where authorities will grant a 15-day visa access to Egyptian citizens who wish to return home. How important is that arrangement for Egyptians who are willing to cross the borders and leave Ukraine?
In last 2 days, it was a massive communications from our embassy in Ukraine, and they spoke to Romanian borders and Romanian government, I think Romanian government, and they promised that they will make all the best to receive the Egyptian citizens on board. Now, as we know recently, some Egyptians succeeded to cross the Polish border and the Romanian border, and only in west side of Ukraine, because movement between cities and between districts is very dangerous now.
Yes. Indeed, right. I'd like to thank you very, very much, Mr. Assem Abu Dahab, spokesperson for the Egyptian community in Ukraine. Wishing you, of course, the best of luck and safety during this very treacherous and difficult time. Indeed, you and the Egyptian community. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.